we are definitely at Dollywood today. It's our first time ever being here. They're kind enough to give us tickets today for this event, but our opinions are going to be our own. But I mean, this park looks pretty amazing so far.
Yeah, and we've already gotten and stopped to get their little souvenir drink. I'm so excited. I like this cup.
Yeah?
I can stay hydrated all day.
Let's check this out. Oh, they got some musicians playing for everybody coming into the park. I like that. First ride of the day will probably be Lightning Rod. We do hear it sometimes breaks down often, so we want to get on that while it's actually running. Look, there's Lightning Rod. Oh my gosh. That looks like a pretty fun coaster. Looks like they have just a ton of theaters here. Here's one that's chasing rainbows. I assume this is where you can hear some musicians play. Oh, they have the Dollywood bus. We'll have to check that out later. Holy cow. I assume this is the line for Lightning Rod right now. Maybe they haven't opened up the coaster. That's huge.
They've changed it.
Like Lightning Rod has an indoor queue.
No one is too old to ride the cars. Honestly,
Look at this. Theming is pretty on point.
All clear. If you're ready to race to the Smokies, make some noise. Here, 90 seconds.
Lightning Rod has this incredible launch up that lift hill. Absolutely hauling. I loved it. At the top you slow down a little bit so you can get to that drop moment. But it was a pretty good ride. I do think it was maybe a little bit too short of a ride. I do wish it was longer because with that speed that you had there in that last brake run, I feel like they could have almost extended it another minute or two. But it was just, it's an incredible ride. I can see how this is one of the longest lines in the park. You should do this first thing. And so now that I've been on the ride, you can see that all the guests that were in line here on this road are now in that ride building, comfortable from the sun. By the way, this theming that they have up here, themed to Christmas, is because Dolly's shooting a movie starting Monday in Dollywood, where this whole park is supposed to look, you know, Christmassy for the holiday season. So we'll probably see a lot more of this throughout the park. Next, we're gonna do the Rockin' Roadway. It's like a vintage antique car ride. Should be fun. I really like how many of these queues are indoors, so you get away from that hot sun. Alright, so Rockin' Roadway, one of those types of car rides that you don't get to control the acceleration or deceleration.
Yeah, but it's also kind of cool, especially for the little ones, because they can sit in the driver's seat, but they don't have to worry about steering or pushing a pedal. So that part was really cool, because a lot of times little ones don't get to feel like they can play with wheel.
Yeah, and they have cushions where, you know, if you're really short, you can sit on top of the cushions.
Yeah, so you get a better
kids
view.
would get perfect views while driving. Decent attraction. You know, it's kind of a longish line. I wouldn't wait more than 30 minutes for this, or 25 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
One thing that I thought was kind of really funny though is at the end, the music's going on and it says something about like, oh, and the music never stops. Stops. Dead stops. I was just cracking up laughing at that. I'm just like, oh, somebody did that on purpose.
Look at this scenic creek next to the roadway. You can even see some fishes in there. If I zoom in, there they are. Over here near Rampage, which is their River Rapids ride, they have these Geyser Blasters, which is pretty cool. I mean, I've never seen geysers like this. This is such a unique design to, you know, pay to shoot people with water. That's really fun. Over here by the train, and look at this cool fountain that they have. Just random theming, and I love it. I'm a fan of all theming. And this is definitely theming. Iron Horse Pizza. That's a good name for a restaurant near the train depot, which is right here. We just missed the train, but we'll be around this area and we'll catch the next one. So in the meantime, we're gonna go check out Temple's Mercantile. It's nice and cool inside. AC is running. Ooh, that AC feels nice. I like these ornaments you can get. You'd obviously replace the people's photos in them with your own. Otherwise, that would just be creepy. This is some of the Dollywood merch that they got. Pretty cool designs, if you ask me. I love it. And of course, they have cowboy gear for boys and girls. You can dress up here at the Wild Wild West. Some cool turbises that they have here. Turvi, maybe, for plural of them. Crystal found the world's tiniest section. Tiniest handheld vacuum, letterbox, light box, blower, hair dryer, jackpot. Wow.
Tiny walkie-talkie.
Yeah, look at those. Some more shirts that they have. Dollywood Express. It's actually cool that they have so much shirts and, you know, other things themed just to the train. It makes me have high hopes that like each of their gift shops are probably going to have a lot of themed merch. And look, I love that they have a section like this of just, you know, pick and grab your own food. Healthy food too, you know, turkey wraps, salads, pickles. This is really cool. Alright, so we're about to see Violet the Pilot. It seems like a very kid show, but let me show you this theater that they have it in. It's spectacular. So we are here in the Heartstrong Theater, I believe it's called. And just look at this theming. You got a whole bunch of like books there, because it's like the Imagination Playhouse. It says so here. And look at that, they even got a fake waterfall over there. But just look at this theming, my gosh.
Miss Dolly Parker.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Dolly.
You are special, there's no doubt. You're what rainbows are all about. Rainbow boys and rainbow girls. So love a lot and cover the world. I am a rainbow, I am a rainbow. I'm every color, I'm every hue. I am a rainbow, I am a rainbow. I know that you are a rainbow too.
Come on, everyone, clap along with us.
Orville, look what you made me do! Oh, I'm sorry, Orville. I can't be mad at you. You're my best friend. Violet! Hello, Mother. Got a call from Susie. The girls are having a tea party and you're invited. What? No. Oh, no, it would be good for you to make some friends. The only friend I need is Orville, right? 14th annual air show? I wonder if kids can fly in the show. It's a homemade aircraft allowed. I could fly my tub uppler, or my bicycopter, or my rocket can, pogo plane, slide glider, or ring-a-majig. No, I'll create something brand new. If I win that blue ribbon, the kids will finally take me seriously. And I know just
pretty cute show. That theater, so impressive, so impressive. Disney needs to step up their game because that was pretty cool theater. Now up next is the train ride. To the front, to the rear.
And I'm going to be your conductor here on the back of car 7 for our journey up the mountain. As soon as we have the all clear from Depot Master Michelle, we will begin that journey. And here we go. Folks on the last few cars, look over there in the middle of the depot and wave goodbye to Depot Master Michelle and Conductor PG. It's home to more plants and trees than anywhere else in the United States. Even in the area, you hear the songs of over 200 species of birds in flight. The Smokies are a never-ending song that changes with each season and with each pair of eyes. Well, folks, we've reached the highest elevation on our little train ride, the Iron Mountain Summit, and we're about to go around the upper loop. Alrighty, so Wildwood Grove is now on your left-hand side. Let's talk a little bit more about it. So at 9 o'clock tonight, there's going to be a big dance party around the Wildwood tree over there. A lot of singing and dancing and having fun.
Okay, so
And then, when the sun sets behind the mountains at 9:40, there's going to be a drone and fireworks show. The drone show will consist of about 500 little bitty drones with lights. They're perfectly choreographed to fly up in the night sky and take the shape of hearts and happy faces and people dancing around a big giant butterfly and a huge spinning galaxy. Hey, I'm not making it up. I've seen it with my own eyes. After that, it's going to be a grand finale fireworks display. Now, of course, this is all going to be weather depending. Our weather here in East Tennessee can be a bit fickle, so we're going to cross our fingers and hope to goodness that rain and thunderstorms holds off. And if you look over here on your left, those little brown buildings there, that is the launch pad site for the drone show. Later on tonight, they'll start setting up all those little drones on the pad and get them ready to fly up in the night sky. Hi everybody out in Dollywood land. I hope you're having a fun time with us. We sure are having a fun time with y'all. Howdy, Crafton's Valley. So glad you can come and join us today. Hey, I want some of that cinnamon bread you're eating over there. I see it. I see it. And we're about to roll back to the village crossing one more time. So how about on the count of 3, let's tell these folks a big old howdy one last time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Howdy! All right, good job, folks. Right inside is our train shop. Outside there is engine number 192, Klondike Katie. She was built in 1943. She's a Baldwin locomotive engine, World War II veteran. Please remain seated for me.
Yep, I see some baby ducks. Let's give you a closer look. They're playing around in the fountain. Anyways, that train ride, pretty fun. You got to see a lot of the park. It does do a loop, so both sides of the train get to see everything, basically. I was really worried about that, but I did get some good shots of the coaster coming back. You know, going up there, I had some people between me and some of the coasters, but yeah, that part was fun. That whole train video will be on our POV channel if you want to check it out. I did break it up for this one because it was kind of long. It's like a 22-minute train ride, so that part was fun. But yeah, the whole video is on our POV channel. I'll link it down below. We're going to take part in their food celebration. We're going to get an open-faced grilled cheese. Seems interesting. We're going to go into this Iron Horse restaurant and get it. Alright, so this is the grilled cheese sandwich. Open cheese sandwich, I should say. Basically cheesy bread if you ask me. But this is what it looks like. And this is what our tasting card we got looks like. It was about $35, $38. And it gives us 5 meals, I believe. Grilled cheese, absolutely fantastic. The cheese, there's so much cheese on ours. It literally fell off, sadly, onto my pants a little bit, but I'm not complaining about that. Too much cheese, that's not a thing. That's not an issue. Anyways, the cheese itself, absolutely amazing. I couldn't really pinpoint what cheeses they use, but it is fantastic. This absolutely massive can of Bush's beans that they have here. It's the world's largest bean can. It's a roadside attraction. I mean, just look for size comparison. It's huge. Look at the flowers and stuff they got here. This is so well maintained. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, I say. Going underneath the train tracks, checking out more of the park. Now, this is the Rivertown Junction land. And, I mean, this whole place is just gorgeous, but let me show you more of this. Look at this wheel, this water wheel they got. Gorgeous. The theming is on point here. Oh, and then here's the sign that explains about the Christmas decorations that you might see. This is one of the best themed theme parks we've ever been to. And you know, it's themed to the area. It's not really themed to anything like outside the area, like spaceships or, you know, Radiator Springs. It's themed to the area, but they do it so well. And so I don't even mind that it's just themed to the area. This is their Valley Theater. They have so many theaters. Looks like we have some people rehearsing over here for another show. Oh! We have a walk around character, I think.
Yes, you'll be famous for the Chicken Independent Film. Yes. On your birthday? Wait a minute! Whoa, birthday! We gotta do a special song for that. She got a little yellow chicken first. She was a chicken sister. Happy chicken birthday, Minerva. Like a wind girl. It's a special day for Minerva. Oh, she's a spring chicken forevermore. Look at that sweet spirit. Look at that sweet spirit. Y'all say happy birthday, Minerva.
Happy birthday, Minerva!
Nice birthday party. They didn't know it either. Happy birthday, Minerva.
This is her card she gave me. If you guys want to follow her, feel free to. You know, she's pretty interesting. We decided to visit their Squishmallow shop here. And look at this little donkey Squishmallow. We might have to end up getting him. He's adorable. I also really like the mushroom one. Since we do have like our own garden, this is kind of cool. It's on point. And they have so many Squishmallows here. So if you want some Squishmallows, this is the place you go. Outside the Squishmallow store looks like, in case you're curious.
I made a little rocking chair.
Oh yeah, they do have little rocking chairs you can sit back and relax at. I just love all the water features they have here.
After attention please. Our on-park weather protection system has indicated that there is lightning within 5 miles of Dollywood.
Ooh.
For your safety, we will be temporarily suspending operation of all rides except for Blazing Fury. As soon as we are clear of lightning, we will resume operation. Please check the Dollywood app.
So as you just heard, they're stopping all rides because there's lightning in the area. As a precaution, you know, that makes sense. A lot of theme parks do stop a lot of the rides when there's thunder in the area or lightning. So yeah, we're gonna check out more of the land. Next to this ring and hook thing is this giant like bird cage. Oh, I think I see some sort of bird in there. It's an eagle. Let me zoom in. Do you see the eagle? I guess this is a sign that explains that there's an eagle in there. This is an absolutely huge habitat for the eagle. This is one of the biggest eagle enclosures I've ever seen. It definitely has room to fly around in there. And it is covered at the top as well. Looks like there's a couple eagles over here as well, so guests can get an even closer look at them. Over here, next to the Wings of America show, they actually have a little display where you can see all the birds that are in the show prior to the show. Blazing Fury is the only ride that's open. It has a super long line right now. It does look like a completely indoor attraction. Huh. Up next for roadside attractions, this is the Noodle Takeover. And it just looks gorgeous. I love that. You know, this is probably something super cheap to set up, but most parks don't take in the time to do it. And this looks absolutely gorgeous. Sadly, we can hear the lightning get closer, so rides are probably going to be down for some time, which is probably good because it means more people will probably leave the parks. Although Dollywood has so many shows that maybe people just don't leave the parks, which means that ride times won't decrease later on when they open back up. And then this is Wild Eagle. Oh, look at that lift hill. And look at this statue they got. Wow, that is massive. This statue is just so well done. It looks amazing. It's a perfect picture opportunity. You know, it's not just some painted wall like some parks have. You know, this is a full-on statue. Over here is one of the signs they hung up for the Big Bear coaster announcement. They've already announced it. It's going to be a pretty impressive new coaster, but this is a teaser poster. Check out this store right here. See what's inside of it. Okay, so they have a whole bunch of these metal coasters from Coaster Dynamics. They have it for a lot of their rides. Wow, that's a good selection. For those of you that don't know, this is what it looks like once you set it up. This picture frame that they have in the store, it's $29.99, but it is quite impressive. Very cool. Some of the coaster shirts that they have. Tennessee Tornado. You got Wild Eagle over here. Let's see, over here you have a combination of multiple coasters. You have a Tennessee shirt over here. Wild Eagle shirt. Oh, I like that one. And some more Wild Eagle shirts. So they do have a ton of themed merchandise for each of their coasters, which I appreciate. Some parks just have no branded merch for their coasters. Outside the shop, it looks like there's actually a real beehive here. I don't see any bees at the moment, but it could just be because it's thundering and inclement weather that they're not here, but that really does look like a beehive. Alright, so we managed to find seats here. It's very crowded. All the rides are closed. These seats are like 100% taken for, even though it's like 20 minutes till the show starts. And this is what the stage looks like. I guess it's going to be some sort of bird show. Makes sense with the name of it.
Well, welcome to the Wings of America Bird Show. My name is John.
And I'm Macy.
And today we're going to be your flight attendants.
Alright.
Instead, she is more appropriately named the Red-tailed Hawk. So I'd like to introduce everybody to Miss Jessie, our beautiful Red-tailed Hawk. Now, as Jessie's flying here, I want you guys to notice that beautiful red tail of hers. Of course, this is where the red-tailed hawk gets their name. However, keep in mind, they don't get this beautiful red tail until they're about 1.5 to 2 years of age. Until then, Jessie's tail here is a brown color with stripes, similar to her wings. Now, if any of our birds here at Wings of America deserve the term Hawkeyes, it is most definitely Miss Jessie.
I hope we have some owl lovers out in our audience as well. Thank you guys, but let's talk about the bird, okay? So by a show of hands, how many of you guys think this is a baby owl? Okay, we got a couple. Cool. How many of you think it's an adult owl? A lot more. Alrighty. And how many of you don't know you don't care if you were driving this show against your will? Okay, I always have a couple. There we go. So we appreciate you guys being here anyways. But if you guys guess the second one, go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. Because Buster here is a full-grown adult eastern screech owl.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our living symbol of what America stands for. Freedom, courage, strength, spirit, and independence. The Bald Eagle.
I would love to introduce you all to Mr. America. A very fitting name for him, right? America is our 34-year-old male bald eagle. You got water all over me. So, you guys are probably wondering, Macy, why did you just call him bald, right? He's not bald. There are feathers on his head. Well, bald just refers to an old English word that simply means white-headed. Before they'll even get that white head at the age of 5, they're an all-brown color from head to toe, which just indicates their immaturity.
The bald eagle became our nation symbol in 1782. They represent America's pride and spirit, but they also represent a truly amazing conservation success story. Back in the late 60s and 70s, the bald eagle was almost threatened to extinction, mostly due to the use of DDT, habitat loss, and illegal shooting. But since they are our nation symbol, everybody joined together with great conservation efforts to help them out. Some of those efforts included banning the use of DDT, environmental cleanup campaigns, and release programs like ours here at the American Eagle Foundation. Over here on Eagle Mountain Sanctuary, we care for a total of 26 non-releasable bald eagles.
But guys, you've been a fantastic audience. We greatly appreciate you guys coming out. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your day here at Dollywood.
See something up ahead that's interesting. It's a whole bunch of rubber ducks. I think this is for their, yeah, this is their foam zone. Okay. So they have a whole bunch of foam in these circles. You can sort of see it right here. And this is where kids can play with foam. These adorable little owls hatching out of eggs that they have here. Oh, that's so adorable. Today will mostly be shows. There will be a part 2. I will be coming back to the part 2 tomorrow and hopefully doing some of these attractions. It's just because of the lightning shut down so many of them today. Look at this coaster. I think this is their mine coaster. I'll be riding it tomorrow. It looks incredible. This is the story of Wildwood Grove. Basically, a young girl wanders away. She finds a Wild Grove tree. There's a butterfly. Hundreds more butterflies, you know, happen. And it's now known as Wildwood Tree. And I love that they added a story, a theme for what this land is about. I love that. And these rocks signify us passing into the Wildwood Grove. This is the newest land of Dollywood. It is recently built, and they're also expanding it with that newly announced coaster. This place is just so magical. It's like just a cool little fountain. And they have these things that you can spin. They look really, really cool. Kids are loving it. Sure, you can get some adults on this and make it go really fast too. This is part of their roadside attraction, giant spinning tops. It's Acorn Ride. Oh, this looks so adorable. I love the theming of this. There's a giant acorn at the top. Oh, the theming of this land is on point. Of course, this is where their Big Bear coaster is gonna go. Back here. It's gonna be like running through this whole land. Oh, there's a giant lizard on a flower here. Or leaves, I should say. That's cute. Join the Search 2023. I don't have to take Crystal far to amuse her. She found a bumblebee she's taking a picture of. Oh, there's a baby bumblebee over here. I'm amused too. Look at that. Oh, baby bumblebee's over there now. There's the big one. Ah! The amount of flowers in this area is just so amazing. Look at this. This is so scenic. Wow. We got this bear attraction here where you just rock up and down. That line is barely believable. They have a frogs and fireflies ride over here. It's just a frog jumper with some fireflies up here. This ride is open, so it's basically, I guess, a lot of these kiddie rides are indeed open. It's just the big outside rides are not. Alright, I'm gonna go do this Dragonfly Ride. They're just opening up the gates. Hopefully it's not too long of a wait. But they have announced that the lightning closure is over. This is pretty cute. a great coaster. Definitely has some smooth moments on it. It's great that it's open to almost everybody. Its minimum height range is very low, so a lot of kids can enjoy this. But yeah, this is a fun one. Kind of a short length, so don't wait too long for it, but it's definitely worth it. I mean, look at my hair. I got some good speed on it. Look at that, there's a ferry. I love that they have character performers here, and they also have a bear. Look at that. You can barely see him, he's kind of far away. It's their Chill and Harvest restaurant. We're here to get the barbecue burger, which is right here, which is part of that food plan. And then there's also cheese empanada that we're not gonna get, but I mean, this place looks pretty good. I love the roof here with these trees, fake trees probably, and lanterns. It looks excellent. The rest of the menu, it looks like they have a whole bunch of just healthy food in general, so I like that their theme parks are offering stuff like this. So this is what our barbecue burger looks like. It is a very good size. Pretty happy with this. It looks amazing. Barbecue sandwich, delicious. And this whole like dining area that they have, pretty cool. And these are heaters. I assume they go off when it gets colder, so that's nice. I'm hoping they transition this to be more of a winter park, because this area only gets like 6 inches of snow from what I hear. It'd be fun to visiting this place in the winter. But yeah, burger, delicious. So we made our way back to the front of the park again, and they have more holiday decoration up here outside the Emporium. Kind of interesting. So showing off more of the front of the park. This is the Snow Street, or Show Street, not Snow Street, ice cream center. This is where we bought a refillable mug this morning. Alright, so up next we're going to go see this show, Dreamland Dine-In, or Dreamland Drive-In, one of the two. It's probably Dreamland Drive-In, more likely. But it's like a 55-minute show. I don't think I'm going to record it. I don't have the space on my phone for that length of video. My phone is just like crammed full, so I don't know if we'll record the whole thing, but I might try and include snippets if filming is allowed. So yeah, let's check it out. Wow, look at this. You can buy concessions here, and they have pretzels in the shape of a butterfly. Concessions line does get long, so keep that in mind. Maybe you buy food outside the theater and bring it in if that's allowed. So this is what the theater looks like. There is no filming allowed once the show starts, so just want to show off this theater, and then I'll put this away. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It looks kind of 70-ish, 70s, you know? So looking forward to it. So the Dreamland Drive-In, tongue-tied there. It was a long, but it was an hour for us. It said 50 minutes, but it turned out to be an hour for us.
Yeah, it did feel a little bit long. Like the first 30 minutes was like perfectly well timed. You know, the next 10 minutes for me was like, okay, this is a little sluggish, and then that last 20 was like, I would love to see the show be done just as it is, but just kind of cut a little bit shorter, cut out a few of the songs. But it was done nicely, and it's like musical theater, but with a strong emphasis on dance. Yeah,
it is all 50s, 60s, and 70s music. They sang constantly, you know, there wasn't much just normal talking like this. It was all singing, so that part was interesting.
Yeah, but it still told a good story. And it included a lot of like fun hits like Johnny Be Good,
yeah.
Teddy Bear, One-Eyed Purple, People Eater. Those are just a few that I can remember right away.
I just did a walkthrough of the whole park with 360 camera. I'm sweating a little bit from it, but now we're going to go through Dolly's closet and see what kind of clothes are in her closet. Alright, into Dolly's closet we go. This definitely screams Dolly Parton. Dolly. Some of these designs are kind of cool. Crystal's eyeing them. A Jolene bag over here for $29.99. Some more Dolly merch as well. If you're a fan of Dolly, this is definitely the store you gotta go to for some merch. What I'm seeing is a lot of this merch just isn't Dolly themed. It's just, you know, shirts maybe she likes or that they made deals with to get in here that have the same style that Dolly would probably wear. These jackets are definitely Dolly. Check it out. I mean, this screams Dolly to me. Look at that. Look at these. This one's $279 though. Wow. This one right here that I was looking at, this is $359. That's crazy. We have a leather jacket here that's also $349. Crazy, wow. It's probably quality though, so I'll give them that. This is an interesting purse. Check out this sign we found, or Crystal found I should say. It says, "Can you see good? OD." I love that. Currently waiting for the train to cross. We got stuck here. This is the barricade right here. They put up barricades on the other side as well. It can take a while for this train to come through. It is interesting seeing this counterbalance weight on the end of this big old boomstick though. Alright, over here is where they usually have a parachute play party where they play with like big round, tarps. But we're heading over to the Heartstrong Theater to see the final play of the evening, Heartstrong. This is what the entrance of the theater looks like that I didn't show off this morning. You can see everything. Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
I believe the music was always there. Songs of love and faith. All you have to do is listen with your heart.
Alright, so Heartstrong, great show. There was no active performances, just a film that was being played. But it was a good film.
Yeah, and it had some effects that weren't expected.
Yeah, it rained on us a couple times in there. One woman was just splashed, seemingly with a bucket of water. Someone threw it up. So that part was cool. It was cool how, I didn't show this on video too much, but maybe you just caught some of it, how the lights changed throughout the show to like reflect with what's being played on screen. That part was fun.
Yeah.
Overall, this is a good show. I wouldn't wait for it.
No, but if you're around in this section when the show's about to go on, pop in.
Yeah, and if you have like nothing else to do and it's super hot, it's a good it's decent. As we're getting out, we see that this train is basically full and there's still people waiting to get on, so this train can get full. Keep that in mind. Get here early because you don't want to wait 30 minutes and then not be able to board.
There's still 10 minutes from departing.
Yeah, wow. So yeah, you're here at least like 20-25 minutes early for the train ride. As long as it's running, every hour. If it runs faster than that, then yeah, you have more time to spare. Showing you what the trash cans look like, at least in one section of the park. Crystal found probably her favorite poster yet. The Grand Cat Show at Heritage Hall. 89 rare and beautiful cats. Making your way to do the indoor coaster that they have here. Because from what I saw last, the line had died down substantially. Basically what I'm seeing as we walk to the ride is that the park is dying down. There's a lot less people here. Probably because, a lot of people drove from the far corners of the state to be here and they're driving home for the evening. But yeah, it's definitely a lot less crowded. Looks like this Ham and Beans restaurant. It's closed. Crystal was saying it could be one of those table service restaurants that some parks have, but at least this one, all the tables are put up. So I guess this one might be a breakfast/lunch place only, not dinner. I had to do the indoor coaster. I actually see for the Birds of Prey showing here, they close all these things, so I guess the birds can sleep at night, maybe? That's interesting. Yeah, looks like they're allowing the birds to sleep. Maybe with nice AC? I don't know. Alright, so it looks like there's no line anymore. I'm about to do Blazing Fury, the indoor coaster. Yeah, the wait time says 0 minutes, so definitely a good thing I waited to do this. Some steaming in the queue. I got a fire truck here. We're going down. Only 2 persons per seat. More fire truck art. Oh wow. That was fast getting to this line. I'm gonna go for the front. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's a fireman like stuck on the pole over there. Oh my gosh, I love that theming. Oh, that's so clever. Cute little fire dog at the exit. That's pretty cute. And this is what the coaster looks like. That was so unique. It was like the coaster at the Lost Mountain of Superstition or whatever at Indiana Beach. It was so unique. This wasn't really a coaster, mind you. It had like a few drops, but other than that, it was a people mover speed. So kind of slow. This is one of those rides where you should get on this because it does seem kind of aged, where maybe they get rid of it eventually, but overall, I wish I could show you what this coaster was. It was so crazy. It was like a dark ride. It told a complete story of, like, you know, a fire in a village and stuff like that. There's so many animatronics, so many sets. Oh my gosh, this was absolutely amazing. I'm gonna do it again. Just seen everybody head to Wildwood Grove for the evening entertainment, so we're making our way there too. It's like everybody is slowly going down this hill, or I assume from the opposite side up the hill to Wildwood Grove. Look at this, they have the rock lit up on the entrance to Wildwood Grove. That's cool. This place is crowded, I will tell you that much. So many people here. Every seat is taken. People are sitting on curbs. It's cool that all these butterflies in the tree are lit up now. I do like that effect. And they change color, it's not just red. We are headed down from Wildwood Grove, and this place is busy. We had even waited like 5 minutes for more crowd to pass, but there are just so many people up here. Look, there's Wild Eagle up there. Oh well, Mystery Mine is lit up at night. That is gorgeous. I love the lighting packages that they have here at this park. It's pretty cool. It does look like they prevent people from going that way. They just want you going this way, down through the timber section. All right, we're still walking out of the park. There's a line up ahead. It looks like there's a line up ahead where these two paths are once again coming back together. So there's a small backup here. We waited like 15-20 minutes after that show. There's just so many people here. There's a wall of people. Finally made it to the bottom. That took forever. And of course, we have to exit through the gift shop. That is a thing. And Dollywood has one final gift shop that we're going to go through today. This is the big gift shop, the Emporium. Oh, look at the size of this place. Woo! It has a lot of stuff here. I love the cinnamon bread shirt that they have. It says sweet. All these cinnamon bread shirts that they got. We gotta try the cinnamon bread tomorrow. Oh my gosh! Cinnamon bread for days! They have an entire section dedicated to Dolly Parton shirts and memorabilia. These are snow globes that they got. They got a bear, a train, they got like a church that has like a combination of a whole bunch of rides, bigger train, and a bigger bear. Backlit sign behind all the cashiers says I Heart Dollywood. Oh, I like that. That's a good way to exit the park. So just pointed this out to me. If we look up, we see a whole bunch of butterflies. Yeah. Alright, we're all done with the park. Alright, so we're all done with the park for today. Thank you, Dollywood, for giving us those tickets.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, this park, absolutely incredible. That drone show, oh my gosh. That was... We've never seen a drone show before. That was our first one, and it was incredible.
Yeah, I was super excited for that the most for this visit, and it did not disappoint.
Yeah, no, drones are the future of theme park entertainment after seeing that. It's just the combination of drones and fireworks was so good. I mean, yeah, it needs to happen.
That was great, and I love this park. It's so pretty.
Very pretty. It's definitely a 2-day park. I know I'll come back tomorrow. Crystal might as well, but yeah, you definitely need a full 2 days here to experience the full park, and it's excellent. It's one of the best theme parks we've been to.
Yeah, and actually free.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it for today. See ya.
Bye.